This video is sponsored by Bipolar Broadheads, Wheeler's Whitetails, Hunter Safety System, Third Arm, Extreme Archery Products, Plot Watcher, and Virtual Sign-In Board.
Welcome to ToxieGivens.com. As you can see, I got me a bag of corn. I'm going into my urban setting. I'm fixing to put this bag of corn in my feeder. This is season 5, so welcome. So basically, ToxieGivens.com is going to be all about hunting bucks in the urban setting. Also, it's going to be about hunting a small parcel in Mississippi. My dad and I got 100 acres, and we're going to try to hunt that. So anyway, basically I have a setup here. It's 60 yards wide between two subdivisions where the bucks, like bucks and deer, does and deer and everything else, like to funnel through. And I've been running my feeder. It is legal to hunt over feeder in Florida. So I got some bucks coming in, and I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like. Let me see here. So you can see the houses over there. You can see my trail camera. You see the houses over there. And then here's my feeder. So, I just noticed something else. The bucks have rubbed out last week of July, and now they are rubbing the trees, marking their territory. Season opens up the 13th. That's pretty fresh too. Season opens up the 13th September. Let me pull this card and I'll go inside and I'll show you. I've got 2 really nice bucks, and I'll show you the pictures of that after I fill this feeder. So stay tuned, and welcome to season 5 of ToxieGivens.com. And I'll show you the bucks that I have here in Florida. They're pretty nice, urban bucks. So stay tuned. Okay, we're in the house now. I just pulled that card. It's 95 degrees and the mosquitoes would get me. That little swamp right there holds some kind of mosquitoes. So let's open up here. Now, this is the card that I pulled, and this is one of the nice bucks I'm going to talk about in a minute. But look at the deer that I have in this urban setting. I figure I got about 20 deer. I figure I counted 6 or 7 bucks, anywhere from 1 to 4 years old. And of course, I got a bunch of does and fawns. And as you can see, there's just a lot of deer back there. Now, the only bad thing about these pictures right now is they're nocturnal. So a lot of them are nocturnal. So, but me kind of thumb through them a little bit. You know, they're nice bucks for Florida deer. I mean, that's probably about 105, 110 inch deer. I'll show you a little bit more of him in a minute. Let me show you. Now, last year I was hunting it, and if you watched the videos, you could see me up in the tree. The deer came in pretty early. Let me fast forward it. And when they came in fast. Now, apparently all these deer, I would say majority of these deer are still here, because there's a big group of about 8 or 9 traveling around. So plenty of daylight. You can see me up in the tree, relatively close to them, and you know, it's pretty fun hunting urban. You know, if you listen in the background, you can hear the garbage trucks. You can hear kids getting home from school. You know, it's just a different setting than hunting the woods of Georgia and other places that I hunt. Now this is what I'm calling the Big 6. Now this is probably the oldest deer. He's got a bad eye, if you can see in that picture. He's a 6-point, but he's the biggest bodied deer out there. See the belly? So I'm thinking he's probably about 4 years old. He's not as big and pretty as the other one. Actually, I probably prefer to shoot him than the other one, and maybe give the other one another year. So, but he seems to be the dominant buck in that group, even pushing around this one. This one I'm calling Big Boy. and you saw him in the picture. Now, he's got short tines and decent, probably about 13, 14 inches outside. He's probably about 100, 105 inches. But after talking to Frog, the taxidermist, a good buddy of mine, we both conclude he's probably a 3-year-old, maybe a 4. But this is Florida deer. You don't have the nutrients. These guys are running around. They don't have the crops that the other deer. I mean, they're eating azalea bushes, roses, bird seed, all that kind, from people's backyards. But all they have is the woods. And the woods don't have much to offer right now because, as you can see in this picture, there's no undergrowth. So when the acorns start start dropping, you probably got 60 to 90 days of acorns. But other than that, they're out there eating people's yards and stuff like that. Plus, Florida has poor soil to begin with, so we can't grow big Boone and Crockett's down here in Florida anyway. So I really, I would shoot this one if he walked out. So, but anyway, as you can see, a lot of nocturnal pictures of this. Now, one thing interesting, I was getting velvet pictures of all of these deer, and these guys rubbed out. I showed you the rubs earlier. They rubbed out the 3rd week of July. And so we're figuring the rut's going to be around the 1st week, 2nd week, maybe 3rd week of October, which is a month earlier than what we do in Georgia. So I'm thinking if we got a shot at these 2 bucks, it'll be during those 3 weeks. Now, we're going to hunt a little bit before then, but I really believe if we've got a shot, we're going to have to get one of those 2 bucks when they're out searching, seeking for does, and maybe the does are coming to the feeder first light and into the daylight. So maybe we can get a shot at one of these bucks. And I'm going to shoot one of these. There's no quality management in my backyard because you can't grow these deer. I've got like half an acre to hunt. So anyway, this is where we're at. So stay tuned. We're going to be bringing you more webisodes of the urban hunting. Like I said, the Mississippi hunting we're going to do. Plus, I got some product reviews. I'm going to be talking about this Wild Game Innovation Trail Pad, which you can view your SD cards in the next webisode. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching ToxieGivens.com.
If you like this show, watch our other shows at hunt365.tv. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button on the screen, or connect with us and receive notices of all our new episodes by liking our Facebook page.